What is on the SAT that people are so afraid of? I'm Mark Greenstein of Ivy Bound. I will try to answer that. But the fear is maybe the reasonable one of we don't know. And that comes in part because many high schools don't introduce the SAT to students. More and more are giving snippets. They'll give skills that show up on the SAT. They might even give some full-length sections that students are meant to do as an assignment. But rarely do schools give full-length tests and have students sitting it down 3.5 hours, time pressure, and score. We do that for students and we do that for schools who would like to have us. But until that happens, a lot of students go into an SAT with no knowledge of how they would do, how the timing would even work. So there is a reluctance to dig in. I like to break through that by letting students come to this very classroom and others around the Northeast where we offer practice tests to make them less fearful and maybe realize that studying equals more points, and more points, I think kids know, equals more opportunities for both admissions and scholarship offers. In fact, that's where the parent part comes in. A lot of money coming back based on a big SAT score. And who can get a big SAT score? In my mind, everybody, if you work at it. The students who are good in school but start with bad scores, maybe it's because they haven't applied skills to the SAT. Once you do with good coaches, we have good coaches. Once you do with your own reflection, absorption, you get better. How much better? Look, on average, our students go up over 150 points. Some kids are over 200 points. We see that every semester among some students. So why not you? At least at that 150 level, that's our average. A diligent kid, even starting at a 950, now that's significantly below average, can pull her or himself up to above 1100. And 1100 gets you into decent schools across the country. What's on the SAT to be fearful of? Nothing. Okay, the English is grammar, grammar that you've learned supposedly since 4th grade. The reading, short passages, kind of dense, but no more dense than reading Dickens or stuff that your literature teachers have assigned you over the last few years. And here there's some questions that do have some at times tricky answer sets, but a good coach helps you get through that. So your good understanding translates into more points. Finally, math, which is not based on high-level math. There's no calculus on the SAT. There's very little even Algebra 2. The math that's asked, Algebra 1, arithmetic, a little geometry, and then some weird math that is kind of combinations of areas, a little bit of logic thrown in. We coach that too, making any student open to learn, a candidate for really succeeding on all sections. I hope students will look into our possible practice tests. I'd like to see schools giving Ivy Bound a call. Let us set up a practice test on a Saturday morning for your kids. I'm Mark Greenstein. Look forward to hearing from all of you.